What's up, guys? Filming another video. Sorry, I'm a little sick, but I'm just doing a new video because I did my first official cleaning of this filter. It's been about 2 months. I redid the chemical filtration. Actually, I just put an ammonia one because I ran out of xenocarb. I thought I had some in there. Apparently not, but it's fine. They don't really need that. I am probably gonna get another crushed coral bag either tomorrow or throughout the week, and I'm gonna add one to the tank, like where the airstone is. I'm gonna put that airstone inside the crushed coral bag and just have it inside the tank. But when I was cleaning my canister filter, surprisingly, I had shrimp in here, not a large colony, maybe 5 to 4. So it's like, oh, my shrimp are breeding. But then at a certain point, I was like, oh, it looked like they died off, and I wasn't doing it right. So I was going to give up on having the shrimp in here. When I poured out the fx2, I poured it out into my bathtub this time. I don't know why, but I had the inlet closed. Cause usually I just dump it in my toilet. I'm glad I didn't, cause when I dumped the fx2 water into my bathtub, I kind of wanted to see how dirty the water was. There was at least 20 shrimp in there, and I thought the intake was not sucking them in because it's not really strong, but I guess they just want it to go in there. I put a filter sponge around it. You can't really see it well, but I'm gonna see how that filter sponge affects the fx2. If not, then the shrimp are just gonna have to get sucked in there, because there's something about having a sponge and the intake that puts too much oxygen in the FX and it keeps restarting. But I'm gonna try to keep that right. But yeah, we have like 20 or 40 shrimp now. I wasn't counting, but we had I at least caught like 15 or maybe 10, and there was already 4 or 5 in here. So I am happy with that. I did a little cleaning. I still have to do a little more, but most of this I'm gonna just blow with I usually just blow the substrate with this until a lot of it gets in the intake. I just restarted the fx2, so it's not up yet. It's gonna start blowing out the water, and then eventually it will start going. So we got a baby over there. That's one of the new ones. That's one of the, I'm saying new ones because I never saw them, but they were growing, and just like having the time of their life in the fx2. There's one that was in there. Some of them are very orange compared to the ones that was actually in the tank. This one right there. These guys are everywhere. I also recently added red plecos to this, but they're really good at hiding. I've only catch one so far on camera. There's 2 more over here, and there's one over there as well. Some of them might die actually, because I don't know how stressful that whole thing was, me getting them out the bathtub into the freaking the tank. But hopefully it's not the worst. I'm trying to see if I find the red pleco, because they're actually babies. They're not huge, so it's a little hard to see them, but they do like these rocks. I was hoping one would be out so I could catch on camera, but unfortunate. As you can see, the mystery snails are all doing just fine. Got another one right there. Actually, can't tell if you're dead or alive. I'm gonna just give you a little. I know it's alive. I saw him. I saw him twitch a little bit. But yeah, that was exciting. I don't have a big update for this, because pretty much that was the update. I found 20 shrimp in my filter. Was not expecting that. I thought my shrimp were smarter than other shrimp, and they didn't want to go. At first, I had a filter mesh bag on it, but the bag was like, it was too annoying, because I would eventually have to go in, take the bag out, then it was just frustrating the hell out of me. But for now, I'm just waiting to see if the filter comes back on, because sometimes when you put the sponge in there, it does really impact it. So I'm gonna see how that goes. If not, I'm gonna have to figure out a new. It's either I take the fx2 off of this and put like more of a different filter type on it, something with an intake I can actually block, or kind of something with like a circular filtration where I could just put the filter sponge easily over it. Or I could take the whole, like, this whole design I could take out. Oh, there's one, the red plecos. There she is. There's about 5 of these. They're all that size. Well, I'll say there's 4. Yeah, there's 4. My bad. But yeah, they're really nice. I put them in here because I did not want to put them in the pond, because my experience when bottom feeders in a pond, if they're too small bottom feeder, I end up feeding and the pond surface, there's so much surface level, they stay to one side because it feels gigantic. They end up not eating and they die. So I'm gonna grow them out here, wait until they're big enough, maybe 3 or 4 inches, or maybe 3 inches, and then I'll scoop them out, put them in a pond, and hopefully that will be a nice. I'm so happy that I have shrimp though. Cause like, oh, maybe I didn't do shrimp right like I did, but I did everything I could for these guys, and I'm glad that they had babies. I'm just mad that they were in the intake filter. So I'm gonna watch this for like an hour or 2. I'm gonna wait till the FX turns back on. It's not on yet. And I'm gonna have to figure something out for the filter. So I'll see you guys on the next time. Peace out.